stop that. Yeah, I hear him chatting the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking.
I'm supposed to be helping.
Alright, you go ahead. We're gonna catch these two.
We're gonna play a little bit.
First thing I always thought was when people posted stuff about feeding homeless, I always used to think that they were wankers. Because I was like, why would you go do something nice and then post about it like you're this big shot, right? You had a different opinion about, I thought it was rude to post, honestly, about helping out people, but your opinion was different.
Yeah, I mean, I used to think the same way. I came from a culture where you do something nice and you don't have to show it, or people don't have to know about it. So because of that, for about 10 years, I was doing this on my own, but I was only reaching 25 to 50 people every time. So, but the first time I brought it out to the public, we fed 200 people. We're inspiring others to basically, you know, come out and help.
Yeah.
And two, you can reach more people that way. So I don't think you should hide being kind.
Yeah. Look, I think when some rappers are like giving money out to homeless, I think that's a different thing, because it's a bit like almost degrading. They're like, hey, you know, take money. But I think what we're doing here is, why I agree with you, is just saying I did it for 10 years by myself and reached a certain amount of people. But once I started promoting it and posting it, it's
over 100,000 people.
100,000 people.
We reached over 100,000 people.
Okay.
But then, you know, more than anything else, people don't really remember to do this.
Yeah.
So
it's a reminder.
It's a reminder. It's
a
to
reminder.
Inspire them. And why hide kindness? I mean, there's so many things you can.
You've converted me, right? You actually converted me. So now I'm a believer in like looking at those videos and going, all right, that's actually a good example of what to do, and not looking at them like, oh, you know, they're just showing off, you know, like that's how I looked at it. But so tell us about what's happening today.
Yeah. So we have a beautiful community, you know, Devine homeless community. We've been getting together for the past almost 10 years now. The house gives about 1,000 meals, and
the house is Devine H20.
Devine H20.
Which is, anyway, we can get onto that another time, but that's the leading supplier of water to the celebrities of LA, of the world. Anyway.
So we get together, some people would bring clothes, we write intentions, really inspiring intentions on every box, and we distribute it to Los Angeles, downtown, Venice, Santa Monica. That's how we get together and do that, basically.
So you organize the whole thing, you supply the food, and you take care of the whole delivery from here. It's from the food companies that supply the food to here to the homeless people around LA.
Basically. Yeah.
And you have relationships with people to supply the food, or
I mean,
like if other people want to do this, right? Like actually, if other people want to do this, they can contact you first, but.
So you can bring food, you can bring clothes, and you can just bring intentions, because again, my favorite part is that where people write on these boxes from their inspiring things, because this homeless people, they need food, but they also need to know that someone is there for them and we actually care.
Yeah.
And you'll be shocked on sometimes when they read these boxes, the intentions, and some of them will tear up because they won't expect they won't expect that. They won't expect someone to actually care and go out of the way and do that. So that's the big part of it. But I want to say something in this though.
Yeah.
Again, I have been visiting the homeless community for the past 15 years. Like I said, some of those years on my own, and then once we bring it out to the public, we've been doing this for about 8 years. And I have seen these people on all kind of lights, different seasons, when it's so cold, when it's raining, or when it's hot. They're hungry, they needed us. But I'll tell you this, they need us more today than ever. I have never seen them scared. They're desperate today. They're confused. Well, you know, the country is divided. Our leaders can't decide what the right thing is, but we are trying to do the right thing here. People are terrified of coming, rightfully so, but these brave souls, you know, have decided to come and help, which is really, really important. I think if, you know, this would be the time for us to stand by our homeless community and help each other. And I think basic needs, basic necessities should be, you know,
At the forefront.
Of, you know, any cause.
So what you're saying though is some people were hesitant to come down to help because of COVID-19?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People are scared, and again, rightfully so.
Well, there's different opinions on that. I'm not scared at all, to be honest, at all. Right, trust me, the amount of stuff that I do, I would have died a long time ago. So you're saying people are scared to come down because of COVID-19, but you're also saying clearly that the effects of COVID and the lockdown and having people shut down is affecting the homeless people significantly.
I have never seen them this way. Dude, like the first time, you know, I didn't go for about 2 weeks after the lockdown, and then I decided to go on my own, and some of my friends joined, and we were doing it every week.
Yeah.
Like the first time I went out there, I just couldn't stop crying. You know, they were confused. It's just desperate and hungry. Like it was different. It's really, really different. And I think this is the time for us to actually stand by now. I mean, more than ever. Yeah. This is the time that we need to help out. They are hungry. I mean, it's serious. They're hungry.
So
there's no food.
So if I could summarize that, you've been doing this for how long?
On my own, about 15 years.
15?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
On my own, about 15 years. And with the community, going to 9 years. Yeah.
15 years on our own, and 9 years with the so 15 years in total.
Yeah.
And is this the worst that you've ever seen?
I have never seen anything like that. It's not even a human thing. It's scary. It's scary. Before, they are grateful. They're appreciative. You know, when you give them food, you know, contrary to what everybody believes, they appreciate food.
Yeah.
You know, some people will say, oh, homeless people only want money, but that's not true. They appreciate food. But this time it's desperation. You know, you can see it in their eyes. It's not in, you know.
So, I mean, I don't want to make this a separate debate about COVID lockdown, because some people think we should lock down forever. Some people think COVID is real. Some people think COVID is not going to affect, you know. There's different opinions on COVID. I don't want to make it a COVID issue, but clearly COVID is affecting people significantly in ways that aren't just like a stat of how many people were affected and how there's a million other things that are outside of the little stat of this many people got infected today. There's 100,000, millions of other things that are being affected by this COVID lockdown. And then I guess the other point that I wanted to say was, you know, Oprah Winfrey, and this is a random side move, but Oprah Winfrey said that when she was young, that I think it was Christians or someone came around to the house randomly, an organization came around to the house and gave gifts to Oprah Winfrey when she was, I think it was Christmas, and they had nothing. And she remembered that even till like literally into her late 50s, wherever she is now, she remembered that. She always would bring that up during her speeches about how the presents that they gave her hope that somebody actually cared, which is the same as giving food. It shows that people actually care, and it gives them that little hope. It gives anyone, not them, but like it gives us hope.
I don't recognize anyone.
And it's also, you know, it's a gift to ourselves as well. You know, like every time we do this, or every time I do this, my heart is filled with, compassion. My heart is filled with love. That's the gift that they're giving us. It's not.
It's mutual.
It's mutual. It's mutual.
And I used to think that me feeling good about helping people out like that. I don't know why. Maybe it was ego, but I used to feel weird about it. Like
Yeah, but who
I
cares?
don't know.
Yeah, who
But
cares? I mean, my
not
whole
now.
thing is like, who cares about where it's coming from? As long as we're reaching
As long as
them,
you're
as
doing
long as we're giving, as long as we're touching this people's life, and as long as we're making a difference, it really doesn't matter. I don't care if it comes from the ego, your arms, legs, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
But we're making a difference, right? That's
Yeah.
the most important thing.
So if you want to reach out and get involved in any way,
Yes,
how do they
please.
reach out?
Yeah, so A Devine H20, we are located in West Hollywood. You can bring food, you can bring clothes, you can bring intentions, and just join us every last Sunday. We're here every last Sunday, unless they stop us to.
And if they want to contact you specifically to know when, I mean obviously every Sunday, but if they want to contact you,
Yeah.
can they call the
Yes, they could call the store.
The store?
Yeah, it's 310-770-4771 or
Devine
H20.
H20.
Or you can go to www.adevineh20 small letter O.com.
We'll put that on the screen.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the screen because I don't know what you just said just then, but
Yeah.
something about H2O.
Yeah, A Devine
I love you,
H2O.
though. I love you.